Well, we come to this. The City of Johannesburg warns residents of scammers posing as municipal agents. The municipality says that people are claiming to be agents, threatening to cut off services unless they pay up. They say there's currently no municipal agents assigned to disconnect water nor electricity supply. But joining me back now, the City of Johannesburg spokesperson, Nthatisi Modingoane. Mr. Modingoane, thank you again just for giving us an opportunity to talk to you. Let's get to the clarity, I suppose, of what's been happening, and I suppose you've been receiving quite a number of concerns or other complaints from South Africans that there might have been individuals claiming to be from the City of Johannesburg coming to their residencies there to cut off some water and electricity supply.
Yes, good morning, and thank you very much for this opportunity. For us, it's a worrying thing, because what we picked up is that from our call center, we started receiving complaints from people, and we've been speaking to our people, notifying them to say, because of COVID, there will be some services or actions that will be suspended, including credit control, where we will not, even if a person is in areas, go into a property and cut off. But people have been receiving threats from individuals, people claiming that if they get paid, they'll be able to restore electricity in houses, while the city is not effecting credit control at this stage. So that got us worried, and we're saying to residents of Johannesburg, please be warned. Don't be conned by these con artists that come and say the city is going to cut you off. Because what has happened is that because we're using an automated system, as your account reaches a stage where you are over 90 days, automatically a disconnection notice gets released by the system. So these people, they pick up those pre-termination notices, and then they threaten our residents. And we're saying to our people, if they suspect or if anyone approaches them claiming that they will be able to assist them to be reconnected, they should refuse and report those people immediately.
So regarding those termination notices that you say that these con artists have access to, are you saying that they may have hacked the City of Johannesburg system, or do they have other means of accessing such confidential information?
You must remember that in some instances we use external contractors to assist us with reaching all our residents, especially when it comes to making sure that we do reconnection, disconnections, saving of final demands in terms of making sure that people pay. So in the system, there might have been people that are working with the city, but are also working with these criminals and are leaking this information. And we want to warn our residents not to fall prey to such scams.
Right. Because you are aware then, Mr. Modingoane, that there might be some sort of an inside job here with some of the people working within the City of Johannesburg and those who are external contractors. I mean, have you started with any, investigations so you can get to the bottom of who inside the organization might be leaking some of this information?
Yes, we are undertaking an internal investigation, but as well, we're also asking residents to help us to give us tips, because we have an anonymous tip-off line for anti-fraud hotline, which is 0800 002 587, and people can come and notify us and alert us, and our teams will go out and investigate and make sure that the perpetrators are brought to book.
When I was talking to my colleague Nthatisi earlier on about this issue, he did mention that within his neighborhood, there was an incident similar to one we're talking about where, of course, there was a car with individuals posing as, those from, City of Johannesburg. But it seems the car they were in, it was unmarked. And I suppose my question to you is, how do then residents know that perhaps this is a suspicious, cartel, this is a criminal activity? Do these criminals come in marked or unmarked cars? cars? They wear any badges? How can I literally spot that this is not the person I should be trusting right now coming from the alleged City of Johannesburg?
First of all is that most of our services are done in such a way that we are in constant communication with our customers. And we always say to customers, you must make sure that you verify the credentials of the person that is coming to your property. That person needs to have an employee badge with a picture and an employee number, and with a number that you can use to verify their authenticity. And we're saying if a customer is suspicious, they can call our call center, which is 0860 562 874 to verify if that person is legitimate. But the most important thing that people must understand at this stage, because we are in the COVID period, people will always take advantage of the gaps that are opening, because we're operating with skeleton staff. We try to observe social distancing, and people will look at the gaps and try to enrich themselves.
Right.
And we're saying to our people, at the moment, as we speak, as I can confirm now, there is no agent that is assigned to any property.
Okay.
Whether that property owes the municipality currently. But we are urging that resident who is an account holder, if they are experiencing financial difficulties, to get in contact with the city via email, so that we can be able to make a long-term arrangement so that the areas do not accumulate on the debt that is owed. And we're trying to help our residents in that way.
All right.
And we're saying if a person comes and say, your account is owing, we are going to cut, there is no cut-off. Cut-offs are suspended for the duration of this lockdown.
All right. Well,
and there is no agent that will go out and cut off any services.
Mr. Nthatisi Modingoane, due to time, I have to leave it at that, but thank you so much. The message is quite clear that due to this lockdown, you have made, of course, provision to residents to give you a call and make long-term arrangements to make payment, of course, to their bill, if indeed it has been long overdue. But just that number again that you repeated, which I want to make reference to, an anti-fraud hotline. If you suspect that there might be fraud occurring, a municipal agent coming to your neighborhood, you can give them a call. It's 0800 002 587. But if you want to verify an agent, so authenticity, if they've come to your home, know that the number to call to do that is 0860 562 874.